Okay, take two. The Oki strap come undone. So anyway, if you can see that line there, the mark's off. So this gives me a vertical, and then at the end there, you'll just see it. And trust me, the red line's not on it. And you'll just see a line there as well. So these three center marks that I've got are exactly in the center of the frame. So that's the center point of the vehicle. So if you just watch here, I'll just get you set up so that you can see what I'm talking about. What I might do, just to make life easier for you, so I'll just put a mark there, mark there. And now you can see what I'm talking about. So all I'm going to do is just tap this to get that to line up, and then that to line up. How's that? We look up here. Try not to touch the frame. And I'll just put a mark on this. Pretty close. Just have to kick the back end over a bit now and then readjust. Just a couple of mils. Now, we'll have a look again. Looking at the end one now. Oops. So, shake your camera. Center mark at the front. Center mark at the back. Center mark at the furthest back. So now we've got dead center. Now what I need to do, I still haven't worked this camera out yet. So now there's a vertical line slightly above the frame. You can see it there. So this is where I get 4 known heights on each point. So I find 4 things that are exactly the same height. Sockets work okay. They just have to be the same height though. I think I've got two, 3, 4. 4 sockets. And what I do, it's very simple. Now this isn't the most scientific way to do it, but it works because, so I'll just reset the laser now and just make sure it hasn't moved. So it did move slightly, because the laser, when you turn it on, it's got a float bubble in it. Okay, that's good enough for me now. So what I'll do, you can't see it now, but if I go in close, you can see there's a line on that, and the line on that, and if you follow that, there's one on that one, and then there's one on that one. So what I'm going to do now is I'll pick one point, so the closest to this. So I'll pick either one of these, it doesn't matter, they're both exactly the same distance away from that now, and I'll make a mark 1 centimetre from the top of, I'll make a mark, whatever distance that is from the top, I'll measure it, and then I'll put some tape around, and that'll be the exact line where the red is. And then what I do is I go to all of these and I measure that same distance, and I put a mark, and I put a mark over there. Right, the laser won't be matching it, but then all I do is I just shim underneath the frame until that red line meets the mark that's the same as this one, and then I know that this frame, this is a 2mm laser level, so it's only out within 2mm. My frame will be no less than 2mm out from the datum point, which is the starting firewall, and that's better than factory. So that's where I'm at, and I might even so I'll shim it up and then tack weld these frames onto this frame onto these stands, and then that way it's not going to move, and I'll make a mark on the floor too. So from that point on I don't move this frame. I know it's not a real jig, but for what I'm doing at home, I think it's pretty good. It's better than most people would do, I'd say. I mean, I've seen people cut floors out of cars, and I've watched it in slow motion, just the whole car just go, the roof sag like that. So they cut the floor out, and then you've only got the couple of pillars either end, and then there's nothing supporting the center of it, because that's gone, it just goes, and then when they welded the new floor in, they haven't measured that distance, and they haven't got it level, and the doors never meet up. But more importantly, that vehicle will crab down the road. You know, it'll start to drive sideways because things aren't level. Got to start level. So these 2 points at the front here, where the frame starts, runs back, I'm exact. So my welding was good yesterday, today and the day before, but now I can fine tune it even better. So these beams here is where the walls fit onto the car. So actually this is the new sill now. So the wall, the side of the vehicle will come up from that. This is the front now. So this is the front cab. You'll be sitting up here type thing. And that wall behind the seat is just there. But this floor, and especially leading into the back where that gearbox and motor mount is, I'm making sure it's dead level as of right now. And I can always just come back and check. So what I'll probably do is I won't use these. I'll just get 4 little pieces of square stock and weld them on there, and then all I have to do is just adjust. I haven't got 4 car jacks that you spin. You wind them up and they lift. I've got 3. I could probably get away with it just welding one in and then welding the other ones in and then just crank it up to lift or drop, whatever, to get it exact. But I think this will be fine for now. So yeah, I mean, even just looking at this now, if you look at that distance there, it's not far off from the one at the end. Sorry, I'm in the way. I'll turn the light off and you can see it a little better. So it's like one there. Get out of the way of the light. Another one there. And one there. They're all pretty close as of that anyway. I'd say they're all within 3 mils. That back one is probably 2 mils or 3 mils lower than the front one here, or that one, and same with that one over there. So I reckon, just looking at it now, I'm only going to have to put 2 slivers of sheet metal underneath. You know what I'll probably do is just get an offcut of one of these side walls here and put it underneath there and underneath there, and that'll level it up. So yeah, so that needs something under it. So if I just do that, yeah. All right, I'll bring you back.